I'm Jesse. Let's have a devotion. You know that God can use anything to bring glory to himself. Here's Exodus chapter 14, beginning in verse 1. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, "Tell the Israelites to turn back and camp in front of Pi-hahiroth, between Migdol and the sea. You must camp in front of Baal-Zephon, facing it by the sea. Pharaoh will save the Israelites. They are wandering around the land in confusion. The wilderness has boxed them in. I will harden Pharaoh's heart so that he will pursue them. I will receive glory by means of Pharaoh and all his army, and the Egyptians will know that I am the Lord." So the Israelites did this. So God told them to camp in a terrible place, and he did it on purpose. So the names of these places, Pi-hahiroth, it seems to denote like the entry of a canal. Migdol seems to indicate like a watchtower. Baal-Zephon evokes the name of the Canaanite god upon whom seafarers would call and depend. And so God has told them to go and pin themselves in a terrible location, facing it by the sea. And when Pharaoh gets word of this, God knows exactly how Pharaoh is going to respond, because God knows Pharaoh's heart, and he can harden Pharaoh's heart. In fact, he says in verse 4, "I will harden Pharaoh's heart so that he will pursue them." So from Pharaoh's perspective and his incredibly low opinion of the people of God, God knows exactly what he will see and exactly how he will respond. He'll even make him respond that way. And he'll give chase. He'll pursue the people of God who seem to be pinned down and vulnerable. But what God is doing is setting the stage for the Red Sea miracle. "Then I will receive glory by means of Pharaoh and all his army, and the Egyptians will know that I'm the Lord." So he's stating his intent. It's not arbitrary. He's hardening Pharaoh's heart. He's telling his own people to camp out in a horrible location because he knows what he's about to do. He's setting the stage for a miracle. And what is the stage for a miracle? It necessarily must be insurmountable and impossible odds. That was the case for the man born blind in John 9. Neither he nor his parents sinned, but this was done so that the works of God would be displayed in him. That was the case for the Israelites pinned right here, camping out in the worst imaginable spot so that God would part the Red Sea, one of the most epic miracles in all of Scripture. If you find yourself in insurmountable, indomitable, impossible odds, would you consider the possibility that it very well could be this has been done so that the works of God might be displayed in you, so that God might be glorified because of your impossible odds? That he may have set the stage for a miracle. When and if God brings it, be sure to give all the glory where it's due. Don't write one of those books where it's like, you can overcome what I overcame too. Rather, give God all the glory because he set the stage for the miracle. The odds were indomitable. You were unable to overcome them. God did it for you. Consider for a moment that God can use even indomitable and impossible odds to bring himself glory.